What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this is Train Sim World 2. And we're here in West Germany in the middle of a blizzard. And someone was crazy enough to allow us access to drive the BR406 ICE 79 high-speed train carrying around 400 passengers between Frankfurt and Brussels at speeds only comparable to a Formula 1 race car. And that is no exaggeration. My friend, you had me at high speed. So we'll make sure to have all the safety systems turned on today for our passengers to get us from point A to point B and try to keep it between the rails. Alright guys, so we're going to make our way to platform 6, which will be right up here. As you guys can see the train, I got to show you a quick look at the interior before we get moving here. You can see they have these screens here with the little scrolling. I believe that does actually show us, yeah, Frankfurt to Brussels, so that's actually accurate. And that's pretty cool. I actually like that new feature. We'll go ahead and get on board if it'll let us. There we go. And it's actually very nice inside this train. This is where all the regular people sit. You know what I mean? Most likely where I would be if I was on the train. But we got a few passengers here in Frankfurt at the moment. But we'll probably have more on the way, as we see. I think this is going to be one stop. I have to check on the briefing before we get moving. But you see the interior is pretty nice. Can't complain. I like the new addition to the screens here. See, IC 11 has our current time, 8:32. As we keep walking through the glass windows, looks like all of these, this whole section is all kind of like coach, you know, like economy basically. Here's a nice little section here. Look at this nice little. I got the privacy glass and everything. That's kind of sweet. Like if this is where I would want to be. Like if we're traveling with a group of friends, this is where I want to be, here with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we're gonna continue on to the next. Yeah, bathrooms sadly don't work. Can't walk in the bathroom, so make sure you gotta hold your pee all the way. Here's a nice fancy cabin here. Not sure what they call these. I'm pretty sure you guys can let me know in the comments. I think this is like the dining area where you would get the food and things like that. But pretty sweet. Gotta love it. But I see there's a lot more people in this section because we got some hungry passengers. You guys looking at me like, hey, why you not driving? We late. We got places to be, things to do. But I'm really digging the interior. Here's some more little like private areas. Obviously, these are more expensive to get into, but as you can see, it's definitely worth it if you're just traveling. You know, don't want to be bothered by a bunch of other people. Maybe want to get a nap in, not be bothered by other passengers' coffee next to you. You know, with the coronavirus and stuff going on, I would definitely want to be in one of those seats rather than be next to somebody else. You know what I mean? But not too bad. So I'm going to keep going up to the front, and we'll make our way, and we'll start our service out to Brussels. Alright, and as we make our way to the front, you can see we have Wi-Fi enabled on this train, so make sure you get your laptops out. But man, I really love how the driver's seat, or the little cab area here looks. It looks so freaking cool. It looks like something from a freaking spaceship. It's so futuristic. It's just really cool looking. It looks extremely aerodynamic, right? So it's pretty sweet. It's pretty darn cool. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop down here, and we'll turn the safety systems on. That'll be, let's turn the UI back on. Oh, we just unlocked something. Reward. You can actually turn those off now. So we're going to have CIFA turned on. We'll turn on the PZB and the LZB. And then we'll go ahead and close that and move our way up to the front. There we go. Alright, while we're waiting, actually, let me show you one more thing, guys. You can see how the passengers can see me, right? Well, that's not always what I want. So we can go ahead and click on Lounge Window Opaque Control on the right. You can see that window is now they cannot see me. It's not as well, so they won't be able to see me if I'm freaking the heck out up here when I make mistakes. So you know, I'll just kind of be hidden up here. But anyways, we got the PZB, LZB, all that stuff is enabled. We're gonna be also using the AFB, which is like the auto throttle control, or AFB as the train calls it. Everything in this train is German, so we'll put the reverser to forward. I'm gonna click on 9 for AFB, and then 6 to basically activate it. So it won't go into effect until we actually start giving it throttle. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the R key on my keyboard because I'm on PC, and go to 40 kilometers because that'll be our limitation as we roll out of the station. Looks like we do have a green light now, but we're waiting until 8:30. So lock the doors, and there it is, locking the right side. Hear that's beeping right there. Double check everything else down here. Headlights are on. Sand, don't need it right now. We shouldn't anyways. Train brake is applied to 5. So let's go ahead and release the train brake. And I've been using a lot of keys today, so I'm using the semicolon key to release the train brake. And then we'll give it some power. Throttle to, I don't know, like 18, 30%, 20% sounds good. And we should start rolling forward. I am digging the new UI for Train Sim World 2. I like that it actually kind of gives you a lot of new good information there. A lot of the same information you would get down here in the on the actual train itself. You can see now the 70 and 85 is flashing. That's part of the safety system. So right now we can't go any faster than 40 kilometers, or the train safety systems will basically kick in and like basically will just shut us down and make the brakes go full applied. So we got to be very careful. One thing about using the safety systems in these high-speed trains is it really keeps you on your toes. You really have to watch out for the different signals and things like that. Also, we have CIFA, which you're going to hear now. Now I'm going to click on the Q key. CIFA is actually down here, this little pedal. The person driving the train will actually press down with their feet on the pedal, basically to let the train know that they're still here and they're still alive. So CIFA is like another safety system to kind of make sure the train driver is awake and aware, same as the other systems. So we're going to go ahead and click on I think it's at end. Yeah, there's PCB release. Yeah, so now you see it's no longer flashing. CIFA's back again. CIFA, I think, goes off like every 30 seconds. It's very often. So it's kind of whenever you drive like this in the train, you're kind of just not just like letting it go from point A to B, but rather than you're actually paying a lot more attention, which is something that I personally have needed to do, because a lot of times I just hop on train simulators and then I just freaking hit high speed. You know, I go as fast as I can without trying to speed. And that's basically it, and we just ride. But with the safety systems on, it kind of gives you a lot more to do, a lot more to pay attention to throughout your route. But I've been liking Train Sim World 2 so far quite a lot. As you can see now, our speed's kind of climbed up. So I'm actually going to change by clicking R. Our next speed is going to be 80 kilometers. Actually, that's going to be in about 30 meters. So in a second, it'll go up to 80. See, right now we're racing this. The other trains to our right. Right now our limitation is going to be 70 at the moment. Actually less than 70. I think that's like 65. But the good thing about the auto throttle, which is very helpful, so I call it auto throttle, but it you basically set it to a speed and it'll climb to that speed based on the power. So right now my power level is at 25. So if I go like 50, it'll climb to get to that chosen speed faster. And we'll be crossing a sign here. It's going to see LZB here in a second, and at that point we'll be able to, the LZB safety system will kick in. There it is. You'll hear that honk. We actually don't have to do anything. There's CIFA again. And now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to extend my AFB all the way to max speed, which is 330 kilometers. But as you can see there on the bottom right of our UI, it has not actually changed. That's because LZB is in control. And basically it's just following what the current line speed is. So the current line speed is just over 70 kilometers. So once the speed goes up, the auto throttle will go up on its own, which is very helpful. Like it basically does a lot of things on its own for you, at least for the most part. And there's CIFA again. Nasty blizzard out here in Germany. Long train though, look at this. Long train. I think this is the longest passenger train I've ever driven on Train Sim World. It's pretty cool. And there was another one just passing us. So now speed's gonna be 140 kilometers. And the train is speeding up. So you have to be careful going outside. So you don't stay outside in the outside view for too long, because you might not hear the CIFA warning, or you might not hear the other safety systems warnings. But I like the snow and kind of rain effect that you get here on the windshield. It looks pretty nice. I don't really think that's new. I believe that they had that in the older Train Sim World. Another train on our left. Pretty busy day out here, back and forth between Germany and between Frankfurt and Brussels. So we're pretty much good to go. As far as the PZB and LZB systems, we really have to just watch out for yellow signals. So I know some people may not actually understand what all the signals mean. I am still learning myself, but we're looking for mainly yellow signals. If we see a yellow signal, we need to click on the, I believe it's on the left side here, it's the PZB acknowledge. button, and that's Sifa again. Sifa, I got you, Sifa. But anyway, so the PCB acknowledge, we had to click on that, which I think is, okay, not that one, it's, there it is, it's page down on the keyboard to use that. And see, now we're getting up to speed, baby. Now 159 kilometers, we're moving now, baby. I'm really liking the high-speed trains, and I love this one. It's so fast, especially when you finally get up to that top speed. I believe there comes a time on the route where you are actually allowed to reach your top speed. Not that, you know, you probably should, but I believe you are allowed to reach it. And man, once you slow down, it's like, it feels like you're going so freaking slow. It really does. But I really love going fast in trains. I don't know, man. A lot of trains, like, it's just a different type of gameplay. If you hop on sand patch grade and you're driving freight trains, you're going like 25, 30 miles per hour, right? Which is extremely slow, but you're carrying extremely heavy cargo. But when it comes to trains like these, it's like you get up to 170 kilometers and then you got to stop at a station. Then you pick it up again and go again. So, and then if there's any kind of issues on the rail, then you got to deal with that as well. So, I don't know. But I love going fast. You know me, guys. I love racing. I love planes. I love fast things. I love loud and fast things, and like fighter jets, trains, planes, all that kind of stuff. So this is definitely right in my zone right here. But this is a new train to the Train Sim World franchise. This was not on Train Sim World 2020 or any other previous train sims. So this is a brand new train and a brand new route. There are a few other trains that will be brought in onto this route from the what they call the Preserve Collection. You can check out the Dovetail website to learn more about what those trains are. But so far, this is my favorite one on this specific route. The cool thing too is now they have the what's it called? Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. The scenario planner, where you're able to basically take whatever train you want and put it on whatever route you want. So you could literally take this train and put it on the sand patch route, which we are going to do. It's ridiculous, but we're absolutely gonna do it and try it out and just have some fun with it. I think it's gonna be pretty crazy, and we're gonna do the off the rails mode too. I think that's gonna be pretty darn fun, as well as they introduced in Train Sim World 2 the livery designer. So you could go and make your own liveries for any train that's available from within Train Sim World 2. So it's the sand patch grade trains, the freight trains, this ICE train, even the Bakerloo trains. We'll be also doing all those routes, so definitely stay tuned for those videos. But man, pretty cool. Again, love going up to high speeds at 224 kilometers an hour now. Sorry, yeah, an hour now. So we're going pretty well. Speed's going pretty good. Our next checkpoint is go via location at 1.5 kilometers. So we got about, I don't know, what's that, like 1,200 meters or something like that to go. Buzzing through here, man. We are on the move right now. Loving it. So it looks like for this service, we'll be topping off around 250 kilometers an hour. If you look here in the middle panel, you'll see that it says our speed right here at 250 at the red line, and then has a 250 here as well, which I believe means not only are we at our speed limit is 250 kilometers, but also that's the next speed limit as well. So we should be pretty good. So if there's gonna be, like, if this said 80, that would mean that the next speed would be 80 that we had to watch out for, and then this would actually count down from 9,900 meters, I believe, to let us know how far we are from that next speed limit. But right now we're okay. We're cruising. Again, AFB is under control, so if the speed were to go up even more, it would go ahead and continue to go faster. But right now we have about a 0.5% grade. It's going pretty good. Doing about 42% power right now. There's another train coming by. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't honked a horn. There it is. Another reward. Use the horn. Make sure you guys use your horns. Oh, okay, I see. Our next speed limit is 200. It's coming up quick. So you can see the train is trying to slow us down. So I'm bringing the AFB down. Our next speed limit is 200. We're actually already at 176. I think we might have butchered it. I think we might have missed the chance to acknowledge that, because if we miss it, it's actually gonna stop us in our tracks completely. Yeah, I think the brakes are applied. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's the thing about the safety system is you really gotta be on your toes, because right there I was trying to look at an outside view and I wasn't paying attention completely. And I think I missed out on that speed change. So the next in 2.5 kilometers is gonna be going to 160. See if we can raise it. Again, it kind of takes practice to do these. Not only do you need to pay attention, but you also just need to know. It's very helpful when you know the track pretty good and you expect the speed changes to happen and things like that. Like I was not expecting the 200 kilometer speed change. Here's another one. I'm going to go ahead and do PZB acknowledge just to make sure. I'm not even sure if I need to click it there, but I clicked it there anyway just to make sure. If you pass a yellow signal and you don't click on the PZB acknowledge, it'll actually basically stop you if you don't acknowledge it in time, because it's like, hey, this guy must be dead, so we're gonna go ahead and stop the train. Alright, so I have my speed set to about it's like 50 or so. Next stop is me at 17 kilometers. So far, so good. As long as the train hasn't stopped, I'm happy. So there it is. So now we're reached 159 kilometers just in time to reach that new speed limit there. And I guess we'll hang out here at 159 for a little while. Alright, so now it says N. So what we have to do is actually hit the N key. So I'm gonna click on the N key, which is actually PZB release. And I believe, if I remember correctly, let's see if I can do this right now that I'm recording. I've done it before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go to CIFA again. I'm gonna bring the speed, no wait, that's wrong one. The throttle back to 0. And then we're just gonna go AFB to 0. And basically we're gonna try to reset the AFB. So we're gonna turn off AFB. There it is now. That's PZB acknowledged and CIFA. Now we're basically under our own control. So if I add throttle in, we're just coasting. If I add throttle in, speed limit is still 160 looks like. So as I add throttle, you see that blue bar going up and down. That's basically our percentage of throttle we're putting in, our input. So I've put like, I don't know, 80%. Let's see, we start gaining speed again, which we are, 133, 135. And we can actually turn AFB back on. We're actually going downhill. So we can turn it back on. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to leave it at 50. I don't want to start speeding. There's CIFA again. That's what that yellow exclamation mark on the bottom right is. When it pops up, that means it's CIFA's coming up. So I'm going to go back down here and try to reactivate the AFB system. Because basically, whenever that N thing comes up, that means that we left the LZB zone. So I'm going to hit, I think it's 6. Yeah, so now it's on. And now we can turn up. I'm using the R key. R is to go up on the AFB, and F is to go down. So I'm going to go up to 150. There's CIFA again. And it should be in control of that now. So I'm going to add powered like 50, 40, something like that. And it should control it. So we'll watch it and see if it does take control. We'll say hi. And we'll see if it tops us off there. We're 12 kilometers away from our stop. I think there's 2 stops on this line for us. CIFA again. Yeah, I was really worried we were gonna have an emergency stop back there. I think that the AFB was just trying to get us slowed down so fast that we actually slid the rails. It was pretty crazy. Thank you, Fazez, for the follow. Perfect timing while I'm recording a video. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I love when that happens. All right, so AFB is working. Again, LZB is kind of deactivated now. But we still have AFB. We're still gonna have to use the PZB acknowledge whenever we see a yellow signal. That's gonna be Q key for CIFA again. The CIFA pedal. I've been thinking about mapping the CIFA key like to my rudder pedals or something like that, because I do have rudder pedals for my flight sims, and I could map that and kind of make it more realistic, where I had to actually press a pedal with my foot That would be kind of cool. So we're topping off at 150. We'll hang out here, but guys, you see how slow this feels compared to when we were going 250 kilometers an hour. It's like once you get down to slower speeds, like you feel like you're just creeping around here. So it's pretty crazy. It's a lot of fun going fast, but once you get to going slow, you feel like you're going so freaking slow. So it's pretty crazy. So we still got to keep an eye out. Right now I'm just kind of watching for the signals. If it's green, that means you're good. Again, I'm still learning signals, but basically if it's green, you're good. If it's yellow, that means there may be a red signal up ahead, or there may be something to be aware of up ahead. You also need to click on the PZB acknowledge button, which is this one right here. If you see anything, if you see a yellow signal, just to let the system know, let the safety system know that you saw that yellow signal. You're not ignoring it. You're basically just acknowledging the fact that you saw that signal and that you are indeed paying attention. Honestly, until I got into train simulators and learning more about them, I had no idea what any of the signals meant or how much safety actually does go into these things, which is pretty darn cool. Alright, we have a speed limit change coming up in less than 1,000 kilometers. I'm going to speed our IFB down to, we can do 100 even here, and hopefully it'll get slowed down in time. I don't think it will though. Yeah, we got 120s coming up. Actually, I think we are going to make it. There it is, 120 and 300 meters to spare. So I'm actually going to run it up to 110, kind of giving us a little bit of a safety buffer there. Instead of going right up to the top speed that we can go, there's a 12 marker right there. It's a mark that we need to be at 120. But instead, I'm just dropping like a few kilometers below that speed limit just to make sure. I got 110 now, which is where we are now at the moment. So 2.6 kilometers is going to be another speed change at 110, but the green signal is still green, so we're still good to go as of now. There's CIFA once again. As far as performance in Train Sim World 2, I'm not having too much of a problem, to be honest with you. I mean, we're in snow, we're in a blizzard. I mean, this is pretty, I feel like, strenuous conditions to do on your computer system. I feel like I have a pretty strong computer though, and I didn't expect to have any performance issues in the first place as we go through a tunnel. I love honking horns in tunnels. but yeah, not too bad at all. It looks pretty good, looks pretty decent. One thing I have noticed, and there's a yellow signal up ahead of us, you can see there, so we're actually gonna hit the PZB acknowledge when we pass it. There we go. And we're gonna have again 110 on the speed limit up ahead. Actually, there's a red signal up ahead of us, so we actually got to slow down completely. So we're gonna bring all the power all the way back and start introducing some train brake. As we have a red signal about 600 meters. Actually, sorry, 300 meters. So let's get it slowed up. I think it's might be hiding behind this yellow signal. Stopping. Oh, throttle's max. No, I do not want throttle to be max. Alright, so we're actually a little bit farther away. It's actually up there. And I think we might have screwed up and activated the safety system anyways. Yeah, as we come to a screeching halt on a hill. Let's see if we can get it moving again. We actually stopped a bit short. So I don't know. Let's see if it'll even let me do anything. I'm probably gonna have to reset it. Jeez. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go power to off. And we'll turn IFB off because I think that might have been what killed us, is the IFB. Alright, that is now deactivated. We still have the PZB and all that stuff systems turned on. Let's see if it'll allow me to go forward now. Reverse or forward, throttle to 20, and train brake is on bypass and release. And yeah, we're getting power. So we just need to scooch forward a little bit to activate basically the journey, to let them know that we're here, and then we'll continue. I'm not sure what's going up ahead because there's no station here. We're just kind of stopping in the middle of nowhere. I love how it sounds. Listen to it. Yeah, I love that whine. So put the throttle back to medium. There's an F right there. I'm not sure what that means. CIFA. And we'll put the train brake on before we pass the red signal, because if we pass it, we fail. Oh, 4 meters. Dispatcher, we have a train dealing with an incident at the platform at Stolberg. You'll be routed around it shortly. All right, so there must be some kind of incident up ahead. So we'll have to hold here. And hopefully they will let the attendants and everybody back there let the passengers know that we're okay and that we're just stopping for another train. All right, signal has just turned red as they roll by us. We're probably waiting for them so we can use the other tracks. I believe this line only has 2 rails, so there's only going that way and going the other. So we're gonna go ahead and go back into reverser to forward. We will actually use the off B again, so I'm gonna make sure that's activated onto 6. We'll use again the R and F key to go up and down on the IFB. I'm gonna go up to 40 kilometers. And I'm gonna release the train brake. All right, bypass and release. Throttle to minimum. We should be getting power, and we are. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna give it about 50% power to get us moving. It'll stop us at 40 anyways. Speed limit is actually still 110 kilometers, so we can keep climbing. We're gonna use 40 for a starting point. All right, so we're actually switching to the other side again because I think there's another train on the right rail that's blocking our way. So we've been cleared to switch to the other side and move around the incident, whatever the incident may be. So hopefully we could actually see it up ahead. And I do believe we are allowed to go faster. So let's go ahead and go a bit faster. We're gonna go up to, let's push up to, actually I don't know, can we go fast? Oh no, we can't go faster, never mind. Alright, they just locked us down to 40, so we'll stay down here at 40. I thought we were gonna allow us to go faster, but I guess not, I was wrong. You see there's still red signals on that right rail there, which means that you can't go by, you can't pass. You see a red signal, you cannot pass. You can actually see, I think that was the train right there on our right as we passed through this station. Must have some kind of probably technical issue with the train, not allowing it to depart, so I guess it's probably stuck there for a while, so we have to actually go around. I think that may have been the line we were supposed to be on. I'm not sure. But pretty cool little situation there, I guess, that you had to kind of be on our toes there, because if I wasn't paying attention, I would have blew right through. If I was not paying attention, I would have blew right through that freaking thing. For sure. So because of the whole safety systems kind of keep me on my toes anyways, and we're back on the original rail that we're gonna be on. Sweet. So we have one more stop. It's about 9 kilometers away, and we need to be there by 9 o'clock, and we're already looks to be late, so we're definitely gonna be going as fast as we can to get there, to get the passengers there so they don't miss their connecting trips. Alright, so speed has been increased to, looks to be 140 kilometers. I'm going to put the throttle to max, and as you can see, we're spinning the tires, or sorry, the tires, what am I talking about? Spinning on the rails right now. You can see that's what that little red line, a wiggly line means. I'm going to go outside, see if we can see them spinning. So another thing they changed in Train Sim World is they can actually spin at different rates. Oh my god, I keep getting knocked out. Take a look at them. You see where we're not really gaining speed as fast as we should. Another thing I don't like. Oh, hello. Another thing I don't like, we have to go through a couple tunnels actually here, is I don't like that blurry effect that they give right around the wheels. I'm not really a fan of that. Never have been a fan of that. But if I bring the power back, we'll definitely start to gain some traction. I could also use the sand to help us as well. Kind of a rookie move to just be like, all right, let's go fast, 100% power. What do you think is gonna happen? You're definitely gonna spin the wheels. So far so good though. We haven't had an emergency breakdown or a stop. Usually when I use the emergency systems, that usually is what happens. Is it everything just dies. Only 5 kilometers out. We're gonna be probably 10 minutes late from getting there because of that go around there. I tell you, man, this thing almost disappears in the snow. When you drive this thing out in snowy conditions, it's almost like it's not there. It's crazy. Like, it's so, this blizzard is so bad you can't see anything. And so we do have a speed coming up. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think we just missed it. And we're just gonna barely get under about trying to get to 100 kilometers. That's what I get for trying to do outside views. We have quite a few speed changes that we're actually about to approach our destination, and I think I just screwed it up. Yep, it's putting us in emergency stop mode. We failed the safety system to go through the procedures, and it's gonna pull us to a stop. I have no control over the train right now. It's gonna automatically stop itself. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the IFB. Maybe that'll save us. I don't think so. Yeah, that's what that 100 hertz flashed on the bottom. So we're gonna come to a freaking screeching halt now. Oh my god, how embarrassing. We were doing so well. I'll tell you, this has actually happened to me many times, but we're doing so well. Alright, so we have to reset everything again. Make sure throttle is at 0. And we'll have to reset whatever that thing is. It's gonna press all the buttons. I'm just gonna button smash everything to figure out what's going on. Alright, I think I reset it. Alright, cool. We're not even gonna use IFB because we're so close to the station. We're just gonna do manual from here on out. And brakes have always been released. That was just the emergency system that brought us to a stop. And I'll tell you, that's how easy it is to kind of like lose track and just kind of, you go to the outside view, you're enjoying the view, and next thing you know, the train's coming to a screeching halt. So something I'm missing here. Train brake is released. Throttle is off. IFB is off. This yellow flashing light is still on. That was the 100 hertz sign. Back to forward. I think we're okay now. It's yelling at me in German. No idea what it's saying, but it's yelling at me in German. I'm gonna start trying to apply power. I can see the power is actually being applied now. Whenever the little numbers there, you see where it says 2, 1, 3, that's your power setting. If it's in red, that means that you actually do not have control. Like, it's actually not, that input is actually not going through. So earlier it was in red when we stopped, so we were not moving. But now we are moving pretty nicely. So speed limit at this point is 70 kilometers, and I think it's gonna stay that for a second. Again, we only have 1.4K to go, man. Good thing that they don't actually penalize you action points for stopping in the middle of nowhere. you're just gonna be late. That's all. We'll just be late. All right, so yeah, I've got green signals ahead. I can't believe I freaking did that, man. All good. Mistakes are made. This is exactly why we have that privacy window. I'm here. Oh no, it's stopping again. It does not like that. It did not like me getting out of my seat. Oh, you serious? Are you freaking serious? Okay, okay, whatever you say, man. Whatever, man. I don't understand anything you're saying. They're just coming in one ear, coming out the other. Okay, so I don't even know if I'm resetting this right. So we're in neutral. Reverser off, throttle off, IFB is off, everything is off, and we still have that flashing. I'm gonna yep, it's still in red. We have to wait a certain amount of time for it to reactivate. All right, I think I got it. I think the German's done yelling at me. I think I had to click on one of the PZB buttons to override or reset this or something. I'm not 100% sure what I did, but I got it. I just button smashed until it worked. He's yelling at me again. I think we're good though. I'm gonna release the train brake, and we should get moving again, and we are. Beautiful. I'll tell you, I actually did this route before, And I made it the whole way, but this time got a little too excited about the outside stuff, I guess. I'm not sure. Wasn't paying enough attention to the speed limits. So I think you gotta be careful, man. You could easily do this route, guys, without the safety systems. Seriously, you can, and not worry about that stuff. But I kind of wanted a little bit of a challenge today, and a challenge I got. So you see here, right now 70 kilometers, and then 40 is coming up. So like very soon. You see now 500 meters, 40 kilometers. That's why I didn't want to turn the IFB on. Oh, it's stopping me again. What is your problem? Alright, so I button smash all the PCBs. Back to forward, give it power. I have no idea what I did wrong. No clue. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna let me know what I did wrong. Every bit of it, but it's okay. I'm looking forward to replying to your what you have to say. Alright, giving it throttle. Hopefully it won't stop us again. I don't know what I did wrong. Alright, we are rolling. So we'll keep it under 40. So I think that's our limit right now. Anyways, and if we want to, we could use the IFB to make sure for accountability. And stop me again. Let me see, maybe it's because of that. Oh no, don't get out of the seat. Wrong button. Yeah, we're good. I think the reason it stopped was because IFB was at 0. Here we go. We're moving. Here we go. We're moving, baby. Troubleshooting. I actually like that, you know, I don't know, I kind of like that it's not just go and stop, you know, like there's actually something for me to pay attention to. We got green flashing lights ahead and that 40 kilometer speed limit coming up as well. We're almost there. We're so close. There's Sifa. Looking good. I'm just going to freaking stay here right here, 35. We'll do 40. Just going to creep our way in, pretend like nothing happened. Keep the privacy window faded. And here comes our station. I think right up ahead of us. Easy to be acknowledged there. And we should be rolling. We got a red signal ahead as well. Remember, this is actually a very long train, so we're gonna be using a lot of station. There's Sifa. And now we can basically just stop in our normal way. So I'm actually gonna pull the throttle back to 0, let it coast in, give him a little bit of horn. And start applying some brakes. Now, it would really suck to get this far and then slide past the red light. So I'm gonna do my best to not reach that, but we still have a little bit of ways to go. In 700 meters. Oh, I think I forgot to hit Sifa. Oh well, we're here. Well, guys, I need to practice on the safety system, so we made it. Let's go ahead and unlock the doors. And you know, we took the scenic route. Wow, a lot of ladies in the front. I think they're twins. Yeah, 2 sets of twins right there. On the left, 2 sets of twins, 2 on the right. I like how the 2 on the left are acting like they don't even know each other. Yes, it's our last stop. So we're gonna go get up. You guys didn't see anything. Let's see how you performed. I'm out of here. So we didn't do too bad. It took us about 46 minutes. We're actually supposed to take 30. Distance driven was 70 kilometers. Distance walked was 14.2 meters. So we didn't walk all that much. And we're about 13 minutes later. Our stop accuracy was about 96.3. Could have done a lot better. Total score 8,320 action points. We'll do better next time. Love to see how your scores look, guys. Thank you so much, though, for watching. Big shout out to Dovetail and the whole Train Sim community out there for supporting the videos. I absolutely appreciate it. Until next time, guys, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.